Welcome to another fantastic adventures of me and my delusions, aka nothing. Today's video, we are going to be talking about nothing more, nothing less than. First of all, let me just say, hey everybody, thanks for watching, thanks for losing brain cells with me, gaining brain cells with me, because everybody knows that when you listen to somebody, you should always assume that they know something that you don't, even if it's one little thing. So let's assume that that one thing that I know from hearing this is exactly what you're gonna big brain from moving on. I don't know why that is gonna work, but it's just going to work. And thank you. So you're welcome. I'm welcome. Thank you. Yes, of course. Good trade. Good good teamwork. Back to the subject that matter. The task at hand. We're gonna talk about bada-ba-ding, bada-ba-doom, bada-ba-doom, bada. Tattoos, blood tattoos. Yes, we're gonna talk about tattoos. We're gonna talk about my tattoos because I was doing some math yesterday. It turns out last year, 2023, I somehow walked out of that year with 4 extra tattoos. And I thought to myself, that's kind of quite a bit. Yes, that is kind of quite a bit indeed. Let's go up a little bit more so I'm feeling more. Oh, that's as high as it can go. I'm feeling as confident as I can possibly feel. So let's, first off, we're going to make a list, edit scribble noise into video. First, we're going to count off and list off the tattoos that I remember off the top of my hand. Hopefully I don't forget because it's my body. So we're going to start out with the first one, chest piece. My chest piece. I don't remember what happened after that, but I know there was another chest piece. We got my quote-unquote neck tattoo. Chest piece, elbow piece, forearm piece, Lola tattoo, Pochita tattoo, snake tattoo, back tattoo. That's 9. So here's the story, 9-part story of my 9 tattoos. So the first thing, chest piece. My chest pieces, we'll start out torso-wise. I will add, obviously, footage as need be to supplement, that's a nice word, supplement images that I'm saying in my mind. Actually, let's put on a, let's see what we got. Oh, well, let's just start with whatever's visible. Okay, so we have this one. I don't know how to further explain it. It's a snake and eyes tattoo. We'll look that up right now. That one is, yeah, we're gonna put it over here so that I can read it to you and it looks like I know what I'm saying. So the snake and mouth, I apologize in advance to everybody for mispronouncing some of these characters and their sources, but you know, fuck it, I got the tattoo, I can fucking butcher their name if I want it. Toji Inumaki, or whatever you want to call him. Basically the dude from Whoopsie Daisy, from Jujutsu Kaisen, the one that doesn't speak because he can like murder people with his voice or whatever, or basically whatever he was gonna do. Like he'd be like, oh my god, stop, you're freeze, and then the people freeze or whatever. I thought it was cool because basically how I interpreted it was that I got the idea from watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes, I'm a weeb. Oh my god, I don't know. I got the idea from Jujutsu Kaisen because this character, Inumaki, can only speak in specific ingredients. The reason why he talks in that way is so that he doesn't hurt anybody when he uses his cursed speech or whatever. Google will tell me it allows the character to use cursed energy, basically their magic, their mana, whatever you want to call it. Boop, puts his juice up in that baby. So basically this character has these abilities, right? So basically whenever the user says a command, the opponents or whoever is targeted must follow whatever it is. I heard that. I saw that in the anime. I was like, dang, that's pretty dope. Tell you what, I think that'd be kind of cool if I got it tattooed on my throat. It's a very boss bitch attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I say goes, but that's just for me. Obviously, that's not the truth. I'm not gonna be like, subscribe, laugh, comment. That's cool. Second one, so that's 1 of 9. Keeping score for those at home, keeping score 1 for 9. Next one that's visible, we have one of my chest pieces. My first tattoo, actually, I should be able to find a photo of this back in the old catalogs of my database of photos of myself. It was my first tattoo. I went with my good friend. I had been telling everybody, like, man, I need to get a tattoo bad. I want to get this tattoo bad. It's gonna look so cool on me, etc., etc. It was. It's on me right now. But I kept like coming up with all these excuses of why not to get it at the time. I was like, oh, you know, I have the money, but my physique isn't there. Or like, oh, you know what? I kind of budgeting a little bit, etc., etc. I was hanging out with my friends and she was just like, hey, let's go to this tattoo shop. Let's go talk about it. Talked about it with the guy. He's like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. Consultation turned out, a walk-in turned into a consultation, which turned out 7 hours, 6 hours later, 5 hours later. I don't even know how long it was. All I know is that I got this baby done in the same day. And I was like, oh, would you look at that? That's cool. I had shown the tattoo artist what I had picked out, and I had shown him this picture of this like photo I found on Pinterest. It was a tree of life, and I was like, dang, this looks pretty cool. And I showed him, and I was like, hey, I want this tattooed on my breasticle. He looked at me and he was just like, no. And I was just like, oh, well, you know, let me listen to the man out. Like, okay, he heard me. He showed me some conversation. Let me hear him out. Why won't he do it? He goes, I'm not gonna put it on you because that's somebody else's artwork. I want to do another version of my own. If you would like it, allow me to put a little twist on it. So he come back 10 15 minutes later. Man has scribble dibble dibble drawn something beautiful. I believe that the little birds were to symbolize independentness in this world. And I think at the last one is a picture, is like one of the, so all these birds here are like hollowed in, colored in, or whatever, right? This last one, it's a sparrow. I don't know, that's supposed to be me. So there's that. That was my first tattoo, but that's tattoo number 2. Keep up, folks. The next visible one will be my other tattoo piece. For any of you weebs out there, I think you can see what that's supposed to be. A couple of tadpoles or something. So that one is another fan favorite. We got ourselves here. All right, so the curse mark, blah, 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 skip. All right, well, okay, so it's just a car seal. How do I explain it? Since I don't apparently know the logic of it, but I should, because I got it. So there's super bad guy 1, total dick, finds this young, bricked up with ambition character, Sasuke Uchiha. Bricked up villain is like, yo, this kid's dumb ambitious, let's go. Orochimaru, bad guy, bricked up, finds homie, ka-ching, Edwards his ass. I got that tattoo because I don't what do I tell people? That's right, to control your, okay, so in the anime, as he grows, he like, his curse spreads, so it starts out tiny, it's growing from the thing on his right side of his face, or that side of his face, to becoming chicken wings, which doesn't make any sense, and it kind of lost me at that point, but that's whatever. Also got it mainly because my friend at the time and I were feeling a little risque, and kind of, I told him, hey dude, you know, Naruto's like seal on his tummy looks kind of badass, and he's like, yo, Sasuke's curse mark kind of badass. And I was like, yeah, those are kind of badass, you should probably get one. And then that was followed by, yeah, you should also get one, which then followed into, hey, we should both get one, but let's practice and make sure it would look decent, you know, before we do anything rash. Which then followed up with some Sharpies, one of our other roommates at the time being like, hey, what's going on? Why are you guys drawing on each other shirtless? They're just some boys doing boys thing. A week later, I get my fat blobbo here. He gets his flat blobbo here. Very fun, very funny. To this day, funny. That is tattoo 3. 3 out of 9. Keeping track for the folks at home. Hunter x Hunter. Sadly, you will see this as another weeb attempt. All kinds of meat there. Eat that chicken bone. So this is the Hunter x Hunter logo. Not surprised, are we? Yes, I got this one. It's upside down, so when I'm walking, people see it the right way, which is like that. That is the Hunter license. It is, first of all, you receive it. I got it. Upon someone passing the Hunter exam, it is an invaluable card selling for a fortune, at least 7 billion. Wow. Reduces legal responsibility for murder. However, a hunter can be prosecuted after repeated acts of murder without justification. It's a valuable collector's item. Nobody cares about that. So I got it, and I thought it was pretty badass because I thought, hey, check it out. I can murder someone, according to the anime lore that the Hunter tattoo provides. But let's keep it honest. I'm not murdering nobody. I think I like the idea of it in the sense of how the people who have the card get it after passing the exam. I think that me receiving it just means I've made it pass through the life exam of young adolescence, young mindsets or whatever. I thought it was cool. Oh, I forgot about the snake. Oh, Hunter x Hunter. I think that wasn't even on here. Oh, do I have 10 tattoos? Maybe. Another one, visible. I got it at a flash sale. It's just a jaw with a rose. I thought that was pretty cute, pretty artsy, pretty aesthetic. So that one, we're just gonna count that. We're gonna throw that one in. You know, I can't roll up my sleeve anymore, so this is when the images will come in. So the mouth, the jaw, and the flower tattoo came out the exact same time that I got my Pochita tattoo. Pochita, if you don't know who that is or what that is one of the cutest goddamn things I have ever seen. So we're gonna put Pochita on the screen, boop, right there, and we're gonna put my mouth rose tattoo, boop, right there. Boop, boop. Put those next to each other. Those are super cute. I got the Pochita one because I got the mouth one because it was October 31st. I didn't get it October 31st, or I got it for a flash sale for October 13th. There it is. And I didn't get it till about December because I got busy. I got busy with life, busy with that jazz. Super cute. He's in a pumpkin. And I thought that another anime reference here, that the relationship between Pochita and Denji, holy moly, that would have been embarrassing if I forgot. Between Denji and Pochita, I saw that relationship and I was like, oh, homies is bonding. So I got that because I was like, it's nice to have one. Nice to have a Pochita next to me at all times. And it's right next to my other tattoo. Dun, 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 dun. Transition to the next tattoo. We should be at tattoo number 7 now. 7 now. 7. Elbow thing tattoo will be this elbow thing tattoo. Is something that I got, I believe it was my junior year of college. I was talking to my friend. She was studying abroad at the time. I was like, hey, what's up? Nothing much. How's it going for you? And then I go, yeah, you know, I'm just sitting here chilling, thinking about another tattoo. I don't know what to get. You have any ideas? This is how she responds. Oh, for a tattoo? I think you should get something on your elbow. Then I go, something on my elbow? That's pretty crazy. She goes, you should do something cool. And I'm like, you should do something cool. Probably something with a tree. What are you into? I'm looking for an elbow tattoo. I don't know, something with nature. I could really be onto anything. I also kind of like this band concept where it goes around your whole, like around your limb. That's kind of cool. And she goes, oh yeah? How about you get a tree on your arm and do some band underneath there and throw a rabbit in there just to be fun. I go, oh hell yeah. You know, I'll go, let me just send you a quick picture. Conversation goes something like that. I send my friend a picture of my arm with an emoji of the tree, a moon maybe emoji, and then a rabbit. And I send a picture of her this. She goes, excellent, do that. Do something with that. And so then I go to a tattoo artist, the same one who did this one, I believe. One of the tattoo artists from the shop then, which I usually went to, that did a couple of the other pieces prior. And bing bang boom, comes out with something super dope. It goes all the way around this part, my forearm, the tail end of my forearm, and just underneath the tippet of my tricep. I'm not keeping track here. I might have lost. My paper is telling me something. My mind's saying something. I just said 7, but whatever the video says, we'll keep up to that. So cross out that one. Elbow thing. Bing. We'll start up bing, bang, boom. Go with one of the biggest ones that I have. My back tattoo. My back tattoo, believe it or not, is another reference to anime. Man, I live under a rock. This is actually Patrick the Star's room. I'm his roommate. I live under a rock. That being said, I don't know if you've seen Bleach or have not seen Bleach, but I love Bleach. I watched it was one of the beginning animes that I watched, and I was like, Zui Mama got my ass hooked. The tattoo concept that I have is of his hollow mask. So Ichigo Kurosaki, the main character, gets whooped. His local friend, the store market owner, is just like, hey, just become a demon. And he gets a mask, boop, of redness. One mark of redness grows out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, multiple stripes, Tony the Tiger kind of stripes, and it looks pretty badass. And I showed my tattoo artist that, and I said, hey, yo, gangster, check it out. I think this is pretty cool. I think I would look cool with this on my back. Can you do something about it? He was like, man, this fucking mask looks kind of weak. I don't think I want to do that. Can I give a little spin to it? And I go, of course. He says, hey, but I threw in a little twist. I gave it a badass samurai texture. I gave it some fucking teeth, because that shit looks sick. And some smoke and fire behind it looks sick. And we're gonna do half red, half black. You down for it? And I'm like, of course. What did I know? How did I know that when I said yes, I was gonna be sitting in a chair for 7 hours in a row twice? 2 days. 2 days I was sitting in that chair 7 hours, and whew, I tell you what, I had back knee at the time. That wasn't good. So when they were shaving me like if they were painting paper, it hurt. And when I felt that needle go right into one of them little acne pots, little spots, oh my god, I almost pissed myself there. But it looks super cool. To this day, I wish I could see it more, to be honest, but it's on my back, so I'm just assuming it's still there. So whenever I take pictures of my back, I'm like, hey, check it out. But that is tattoo number. Next one, we have 2 left. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so apparently I have 10 tattoos. That doesn't make any sense because I think I might have gone over 1, but we'll keep track and look at the footage in the future. Snake tattoo. This one's funny. So I went to Canada a couple years ago. At the time, I was walking around with a really important person in my life. We were walking around Canada at the time. And we found this, just checking out the shops and stuff. We were in there, like Chinatown district or something in Toronto. Anything that looks neat, we're somewhat walking into the store and finding out more about it. There's this cool pawn shop, and it also says tattoo shop. So we go in there, obviously, and there's like this really cool retro-looking TV of the camera that's like posed outside. So it catches my simple-minded attention. We go in there. My friend, she goes and looks at the thrifting stuff, and I'm over here looking around, and I'm like, well, where's the tattoo shop that they're talking about? Meanwhile, some fucking child, walks straight down the hallway, no fucking shoes, barefoot, pitter-patter. Pretty sure some OSHA violations were thrown out somewhere, but that's okay because we're in Canada, land of the free. Hey, dude, you do tattoos? And he's just like, yeah, this is a tattoo pawn shop. And I'm like, well, check that out. And I say, at the time, I have this like vision for this tattoo that I've been craving. So I asked the guy, hey, can you do this? And he goes, no, can't do, my friend. Can't do that to you right now because this is a stencils only kind of thing. And I'm like, damn, we're not here for that long. We're here for a week. What to do? What to do? I talked to my friend at the time. If I see any stencils around here from his work that he can get done because he has an opening at the time, I'll get it. I see the snake. It's the only thing that I like. I got the tattoo. I was like, I think I'm gonna get this. He goes, hell yeah, get on that table. Hour later, very, very thick pressure later, I walk out with a tattoo, Canada, of a snake. It looks cool. I thought it was funny because it kind of looks like a little pee-pee at the head, but we're gonna ignore that because I think that it looks cool. Canada story, fantastic story, fantastic time, amazing. And we're down to the final one of the last 3 that I was saying, so it must mean that this is tattoo supposedly 10. Should be number 9. I have this tattoo of Lola, if you guys remember, the rabbit that used to be in some of my videos early on. She was this beautiful little rabbit that I had rescued from the Humane Society. She was 5 years old at the time when I got her. And I didn't know much about rabbits. And so then I had this pet rabbit named Lola. And when she passed away, a lot of things were going on. And TBH, that one right there was just like the breaking point. And it kind of really shook me to a foundation of, I don't know, just like loss. And I was just like, man, this is tough. And when things were bouncing back, I wanted to be like, hey, things are bouncing back. I think that I need to be grateful for what I have had and what I do not have anymore. And so I got a tattoo of her because I loved her. She spent an amazing 4 years with me and she was there by my side. You know, it's kind of like my first pet that I personally purchased. Even if she was a rescue, even if she was a little old lady at the time, you know, to me, I rescued that pet. So I had brought her to me and we were just besties at the time. We were besties. Yeah, have salads for breakfast and lunch and all that stuff. Just some bestie stuff. Just a boy and his bunny. No biggie. So I got that tattooed right here in my right bicep, so that when I'm on my motorcycle and I look in the side mirror, I like to see in my little side mirrors, just like it's like right there. Obviously, it's behind me too. And see what's behind me for safety purposes. But then you see my rabbit in a little sketch that I made when I first got her. Ladies and gentlemen, tattoos, that's them. Thanks for watching. If you have any tattoos, put it in the comments. Say, I got a tattoo. Good for you. It's an expression of art. some expression of yourself, just like this ending part of the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys the best. As always, see you guys in the next one. Thanks for letting me do whatever I want. And thanks for being entertained by it, because it just shows me again that there are people out there that are super dope and are entertained with the same things that entertain me, meaning that we have a lot of things in common, you and I, viewer.